out, it feels like the team, is making some progress, making some steps. What are you seeing out there?
We're getting back to how we were playing last year. I think it starts with the defensive capabilities and the defensive side of the basketball. We're now using our athleticism and our length in games, and we're taking advantage of the athleticism and length and using it to our advantages each and every time we get out on the court. The fives that we're putting out there are really good units, and they're doing really good jobs, and they're making sure that we get the lead to where we need to get it to and get comfortable leads, but also that we're being able to withstand runs. We know every team in this league is going to make their runs, and they're going to try to come back, and they're going to try to do certain things. But we've been able to sustain the last few games and been able to put ourselves in position to win games. And it's been working out for us. And as long as we keep that intensity up on both sides of the basketball, I think we'll be fine.
What do you think was that marker that everything started to turn around?
I think you know I think we just we're just at a point now where we're just like we're talking to each other as a unit, and we're hitting our strides later than the usual. But I think guys are really buying into what we're doing on the defensive side of the basketball. We're finally getting back to being the physical team that we were, and getting back to the identity that we had last year. As long as we keep that identity, like I said, it's going to put us in a position to win basketball games. I think we just have to, be able to contain and maintain our identity that we're trying to get back.
You've seen a lot of players develop over your time. What have you seen from Precious recently that stands out to you, and how high is the ceiling?
I mean, I told him from day one that he's the most athletic person probably on the court at most times or all times, and he has to use that to his advantage, and use it in a way where it's smart, where he's not trying to force anything but just letting the game come to him, because he's so athletic to the point where things are going to come to him easier than most guys. So whether it's him setting the screen and rolling to the basket, or him catching the ball at the three-point line and making a strong move to the basket, as long as he's doing it with confidence and strength and force, and being athletic and using that to his advantage, then it's always going to probably work out in his favor. So I think the biggest thing is just him paying attention to the small details and making sure that he's doing those things. Defensively, he can be a menace defensively for our team, and he's been doing that. He's been coming across the lane and getting weak side blocks. He's been shutting his guys down when he switches on point guards and stuff like that. He's been a force for us, and as long as he continues to do that, he's going to continue to be great, and he's going to continue to get better.
Thank you, man.
Scottie, actually, when you look at the numbers in the last 10 games, they're off the charts good. Any thoughts on why?
I'm just trying to play to win, not worry about anything else, just going out there trying to play to win, and I feel like it just shows for itself. When I play to win, and that's what I'm chasing, everything else just sets up good for us as a unit, and that's for myself.
The assist numbers are very impressive, and anecdotally, when you watch, you see the floor very, very well. Where did that develop in your game?
I always had vision. Always had IQ, so I feel like I've always been seeing the floor very well. When the defense collapsed, I always be able to kick out, try to make the right plays. That's what I pride myself on, just trying to make the right plays. And it shows. It shows.
Is it helping that you're with the same guys a lot? The consistency of the roster, so you know where they'll be on the floor and that kind of thing? You got the same group now for 10 or 12 games, too.
I just feel like when I be able to get down here, attack the paint, when the defense collapses, I'll be able to find these guys that be able to make shots and be able to know how to score the ball really well. Or if I'm going to dribble handoffs, try to set good screens in there. They're open off the screens to be able to shoot it. So just trying to do the right things, make the right plays. It helps as well.
You're kind of enjoying sort of the different types of roles that you're playing, sometimes game to game or even between the game. From playing point guard one night to kind of ramming it down in the post, or
I feel like I'm a versatile player, so I've always been able to move around the floor. So it's nothing new to me. Being able to move around the floor, be able to play big, play point guard, depends on the time in the game. it doesn't really matter. I'm able to try to step into that role and play it as best as possible.
What's it like to play alongside Precious now that he's stepped up his game to a whole nother level of consistency as well?
Precious has been playing amazing. It's good having Precious out there on the floor. He's rebounding, playing defense, talking, communicating, playing with a high motor, high energy. He's been playing really well for us, doing so many things for us.